Welcome to My Colombia Stories. This one's sneaky. She had 5-star reviews on TripAdvisor, a licensed tour guide, government certified. I thought hiring her was the safe choice. Ben here, 41, accountant from Seattle. Divorced 3 years when this happened. My ex-wife got the house. I got my savings and a lot of free time. I'd never travelled internationally. Never left the Pacific Northwest except for work conferences. But after the divorce, I needed something. A reset. Something different. I chose Cartagena. 10 days. Solo trip. Booked it in February for a March visit. I'm not spontaneous, I plan. I research. I read reviews. That's how I found Beatriz. Let me tell you how a licensed tour guide took $18,500 from me in 6 weeks. I landed in Cartagena on a Wednesday. Checked into my hotel in Boca Grande. Mid-range place. Clean. Safe. Thursday morning I wanted to see the old city. But I didn't want to wander alone. Didn't know the language. Didn't know the history. I searched for tour guides. Found a website. Cartagena official guides. Government registry. Licensed professionals. Beatriz's profile was near the top. Photo of her smiling. Holding a tour guide license. 5-star rating. 43 reviews. Beatriz is amazing. So knowledgeable. Best guide in Cartagena. Speaks perfect English. Highly recommend. Made our trip unforgettable. I clicked her contact button. Sent a message. Hi Beatriz. I'm visiting Cartagena for 10 days. Looking for a guide for walking tours. Old city. History. Local spots. Let me know your rates. She responded in 20 minutes. Hi Ben. I'd love to show you Cartagena. My rate is $30 per hour. Minimum 3 hours. I can do a walking tour tomorrow if you're available. 30 an hour. 90 for 3 hours. Reasonable. Tomorrow works, 10 a.m. Perfect. Meet me at the clock tower. I'll be wearing a blue shirt and carrying a yellow umbrella. Professional. Clear. Easy. I showed up at 10. The clock tower was busy. Tourists everywhere. Street vendors. Performers. I saw her immediately. Blue shirt, yellow umbrella. Just like she said. Late 20s. Long dark hair in a braid. Jeans. Comfortable shoes. Big smile. Ben. That's me. Beatriz, welcome to Cartagena. We shook hands. She had a tour guide badge clipped to her shirt. Official, government seal, photo ID. Ready to explore? Absolutely. She led me through the old city. Walked slowly. Explained everything. History. Architecture. Stories about pirates and colonialism. She wasn't reading from a script. She knew this stuff. Passionate about it. We stopped at churches, plazas, hidden courtyards. She pointed out details I would have missed. Explained why certain buildings mattered. 3 hours flew by. That's our time, she said. But if you want to keep going, I'm free this afternoon. I checked my watch. 1 p.m, I had nothing else planned. How much for another 2 hours? Same rate, $60. Let's do it. We grabbed lunch at a local spot. She ordered for both of us in Spanish. Arepa, fried fish, fresh juice. This is where locals eat, she said. Not tourists. Better food. Better prices. She was right. The meal was incredible and cheap. Maybe $12 for both of us. Let me pay, I said. You don't have to. You're showing me your city. It's the least I can do. She smiled. Thank you. After lunch we walked more. Gethsemane, street art. She explained the neighbourhood's history, the resistance, the culture. By 5 p.m, we'd been together 7 hours. I had a great time, I said. Can we do this again? Of course, I'm free tomorrow. Or any day you want. Tomorrow, same time. Perfect. I paid her $210 for 7 hours. Handed her cash. See you tomorrow, Ben. She walked away. I went back to my hotel feeling good. I'd found a great guide. Someone who made this city come alive. Friday. We met at 10. This time she didn't bring the umbrella. Where to today? I asked. I want to show you Castillo San Felipe, the fortress, and then La Popa, the monastery on the hill. Best views in the city. We took a taxi to the fortress. She paid, said it was easier than explaining to the driver in English. At the fortress, she walked me through the tunnels, explained the engineering, the battles, the strategy. I'd read about this place online, but hearing her tell it made it real. After the fortress, we took another taxi to La Popa, monastery at the top of a hill. She was right, the views were incredible. We sat on a bench looking out over the city. How long have you been a tour guide? I asked. 5 years since I finished university. I studied tourism and hospitality. You're really good at it. Thank you. I love this city. I love showing people why it's special. We talked for an hour about Cartagena, about Seattle, about travel, about life. She asked about my divorce. I told her the short version. Grew apart, no kids, amicable split. I'm sorry, she said. It's okay, it needed to happen. Is this your first time travelling alone? First time travelling anywhere, really. That's brave. Or stupid. She laughed. Not stupid. Brave. That night she suggested dinner. Not as a tour, just dinner. I know a great place, seafood, if you want company. I wanted company. We met at 8. Restaurant in the old city. Small, candlelit. She'd made a reservation. We talked for 3 hours about everything. Books, movies, music. She was smart, funny, easy to talk to. When the bill came, I paid. $120. She protested. Ben, this is too much. You've made this trip incredible. Let me do this. She smiled. Thank you. Walking back to my hotel, she linked her arm through mine. Casual. Natural. I'm really glad you hired me, she said. Me too. At my hotel, she kissed me on the cheek. Good night, Ben. Good night. I watched her walk away, feeling something I hadn't felt in years. Hope. The next 6 days were the same. Tours during the day, dinners at night. We stopped calling them tours. They were just time together. She showed me beaches, markets, her favourite cafe. We talked about everything. By day 8, we weren't holding hands during tours. We were holding hands all the time. What happens when you leave? She asked. We were sitting on the city walls, watching the sunset. I don't know. I go back to Seattle, back to work. And we just stop? I don't want that. Neither do I. Maybe I come back in a few months. I'd like that. She rested her head on my shoulder. This trip was supposed to be about me figuring things out, I said. But now I don't want it to end. So don't let it end. We kissed. Right there on the wall. Tourists walking past. Didn't care. That night she stayed at my hotel. We didn't sleep much. Just talked. Held each other. In the morning she was still there, making coffee in the little hotel room kitchenette. Good morning, she said. Good morning. I have to tell you something. My stomach dropped. What? My mum, she's sick, diabetes, she needs medication, but it's expensive here. I've been trying to save money, but it's hard. How much does she need? It's okay, I shouldn't have said anything. Beatrice, how much? She hesitated. About $500 for a month's supply. 500? I spent more than that on tours and dinners. I'll cover it. Ben, no. Let me help, please. She looked at me, eyes watering. Are you sure? Completely sure. She hugged me, tight. Thank you. You have no idea what this means. I felt good. I felt like I was helping someone I cared about. What I didn't know was that her mum didn't have diabetes and $500 was just the beginning. I sent her the $500 that morning. Bank transfer to her Colombian account. Received, she texted an hour later. Thank you so much. My mum's going to cry when I tell her. Tell her I'm happy to help. You're amazing, Ben. My flight was scheduled for Tuesday. 2 more days in Cartagena. Sunday we spent the whole day together. Beach in the morning. Lunch at her favourite restaurant. Walk through the old city at sunset. I don't want you to leave, she said. I don't want to leave either. What if you extended? Just a few more days? I thought about it. I had vacation time saved up. Work could wait. Let me check flights. I called the airline. Changed my flight to the following Sunday. 7 more days. Cost me $250 in fees. Monday she got a call. We were having breakfast at my hotel. She answered. Spoke in Spanish. Fast, urgent. Her face went pale. She hung up. What's wrong? My brother. He was in an accident. Motorcycle. He's in the hospital. Is he okay? They don't know yet. He needs surgery, but we don't have insurance. The hospital wants money up front. How much? $2,000. My stomach dropped. Not from the amount. From how fast things were escalating. Ben, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have told you. This isn't your problem. Is he going to be okay? If he gets the surgery, but without money they won't do it. I looked at her. Tears in her eyes, hands shaking. I'll help. Ben, no. You already helped with my mum. I want to help. Let me help. She cried. Actually cried. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just tell me where to send it. I transferred $2,000. Same account as before. They're doing the surgery this afternoon, she said. I need to go to the hospital. I'm so sorry. Don't apologise. Go. Be with your family. She kissed me. Left. I sat in my hotel room. Feeling good. Feeling like I'd done something that mattered. Tuesday she texted me updates. Surgery went well. He's in recovery. Doctors say he'll be okay. Thank you for saving his life. Wednesday we met for lunch. She looked exhausted. How's your brother? Better. Awake now. In pain but stable. And your mum? The medication is helping. She's feeling stronger. I'm glad. She held my hand across the table. I don't know what I would have done without you. You would have figured it out. Maybe, but you made it easier. That night we talked about the future. Long distance, visits. Maybe her coming to Seattle eventually. I need to save money first, she said. For a visa, for a plane ticket. How much is a visa? About $800. Application fee, documents, everything. I can help with that. Ben, you've already done so much. I want to. I want you to visit. I want you to see Seattle. She smiled. Kiss me. Okay, but only if you're sure. I'm sure. I didn't send the money that night, but I would. Soon. Sunday came. My extended trip was over. I flew back to Seattle. We stayed in touch. Texted every day. Video calls every night. She'd call from her apartment. Small place, I could see her room. Her life. I miss you, she'd say. I miss you too. 2 weeks after I got home, she called. Crying. What happened? My cousin, he's in trouble. Got arrested. They're saying he was involved in something. I don't know, it's confusing. But he needs bail. $5,000. $5,000. More than double the last request. Can't your family help? We've used everything for my brother's surgery, for my mum's medication. There's nothing left. What happens if he doesn't make bail? He stays in jail. For months. Maybe years until trial. I thought about it. 5,000 was a lot, but not life-changing. I had savings. I'll send it. Ben, I can't ask you to do that. You're not asking. I'm offering. I'll pay you back. I promise. When things settle down. Don't worry about that now. Just help your cousin. I sent $5,000. Received. Thank you. I'll never forget this. 3 weeks later. Another call. My mum, she's worse. The medication isn't working. She needs to see a specialist, but specialists here are expensive. How much? $1,500. For the consultation and tests. I sent it. Week after that. Her brother needed physical therapy. Not covered by anything. $2,000. Sent it. Week after that. Her cousin's lawyer needed a retainer. $3,000. I hesitated on that one. Are you sure this is legit? The lawyer? Ben, I wouldn't ask if it wasn't. I know this is a lot, but he'll go to prison without proper defense. I sent it. Total so far, $14,000. In 6 weeks. My savings account was taking a hit, but I told myself it was temporary. Told myself she'd pay me back when things settled. Told myself I was helping someone I loved. Week 7. Video call. She looked stressed. What's wrong? Everything. My mum's not getting better. My brother's therapy isn't helping. My cousin's case is falling apart. I feel like I'm drowning. What can I do? Nothing. You've done so much already. Too much. Beatrice, tell me what you need. She was quiet for a long time. The specialist wants to try a different treatment for my mum, but it's expensive. $4,500. $4,500. On top of everything else. That's a lot. I know, forget I said anything. No, I'm trying to figure out my budget. Ben, you don't have to, seriously. But I could hear it in her voice, she needed it. I sent it the next day. Total, $18,500. Week 8. Something changed. She called less. Texted less, always had excuses. Sorry, been at the hospital. Sorry, dealing with lawyer stuff. Sorry, so exhausted. I suggested visiting, flying back to Cartagena for a long weekend. Not right now, too much happening, it would be stressful. I want to help, I want to be there. I know, but it's better if you stay there. I'll let you know when things calm down. Week 9. I asked to video call with her mum, just to say hi, to see how she was doing. She's sleeping, doctor's orders. Needs rest. What about your brother? Can I talk to him? He's at therapy, I'll ask him to call you later. He never did. Week 10. I asked for a photo, her and her family, just to see everyone together. We're not really in a photo mood right now. Everyone's stressed. Red flags. Finally. Too late, but finally. I called her. Not texted. Called. Ben, hi, I can't talk long. I need to ask you something. What? Is any of this real? Silence. What do you mean? Your mom, your brother, your cousin. Is any of it real? Of course it's real. Why would you ask that? Because I've sent you $18,000, and every time I think things are getting better, there's another emergency. That's not fair. I didn't ask for any of this. My family is going through hell. Then let me talk to them. Let me see them. I told you, they're not available. They're never available. I've been asking for weeks. She got quiet. Are you saying you don't trust me? I'm saying I need to see proof. Something. Anything. I can't believe this. After everything. After all the time we spent together. You think I'm lying? I didn't say that. You implied it. You know what? Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe we moved too fast. Beatrice, wait. I need space, Ben. I need to think. She hung up. I tried calling back, straight to voicemail. Texted. No response. 2 days of silence. Then a message. I think we should take a break. This is too much. I need to focus on my family. Can we talk about this? No response. A week later, I called. Number disconnected. WhatsApp, blocked, email, bounced back. $18,500. Gone. And Beatrice? Gone too. I spent 2 weeks trying to reach her. Every number, every email, every social media account. All dead, all blocked, all gone. I looked at my bank statements. $18,500. Sent over 8 weeks. I'd been careful my whole life. Saved every dollar. Accountant brain. Never impulsive. And I'd handed 18 grand to someone I'd known for 10 days. I booked a flight back to Cartagena, middle of April. 1 month after she disappeared. I needed answers. Needed to see if any of it was real. I landed on a Thursday. Didn't book a hotel. Went straight to the address she'd given me. Her apartment. Took a taxi to the neighbourhood. Residential area. Away from tourists, small buildings. Narrow streets. Found the address. Building 3 stories tall. Faded paint. Laundry hanging from balconies. I knocked on the door she'd said was hers. Apartment 2A. A woman answered. Maybe 50. Looked confused. Habla inglés? A little. I'm looking for Beatrice. She said she lives here. The woman shook her head. No Beatrice here, just me and my husband. We've lived here 8 years. Are you sure? Young woman, late 20s, long dark hair, tour guide. I don't know her, sorry. She closed the door. I stood in the hallway, staring at 2A. She'd video called me from an apartment. I'd seen her room, her furniture, her life. It wasn't this apartment. It was somewhere else. Or maybe it was a friend's place. Maybe the whole thing was staged. I went to the old city, started at the clock tower, the place we first met, walked around for 2 hours, looking for her yellow umbrella, her blue shirt, anything. Nothing. I went to the tour guide website, the one where I found her profile, searched her name. Beatriz Herrera, licensed guide. Profile was gone, deleted, like she never existed. I asked other tour guides hanging around the clock tower, showed them her photo on my phone, one from our time together. Do you know her? First guy shook his head. Never seen her. Second woman looked closer. Maybe, I don't know. A lot of guides work here. Third guy recognized her immediately. Yeah, that's Beatrice, or that's what she calls herself. You know her? Not personally, but I've seen her. She does this. Does what? He looked uncomfortable. She targets tourists, foreign men, older guys travelling alone. Gives them tours. Gets them to fall for her. Then takes their money. My stomach sank. How many guys? He shrugged. I've seen maybe 4 or 5 in the last year. Could be more. Is she here now? Haven't seen her in a few weeks. She comes and goes. Do you know where she lives? No, but I know she's not officially registered. That badge she wears? It's fake. The website said she was licensed. That website isn't official. Anyone can post a profile. She probably paid someone to make fake reviews. I spent the next 2 days walking the old city, checking restaurants, cafes, places we'd been together. Saturday afternoon. I saw her, cafe in Getsemani. Outdoor seating. She was sitting with a man, maybe 50. Khaki pants, tourist vibes. They were laughing. She touched his arm, same way she touched mine. I walked over. my heart pounding. Beatrice. She looked up. Her face went blank for a second, then recovered. Ben. Hi. Hi? The guy she was with looked confused. Friend of yours? He asked. Old client, she said quickly. I did some tours for him. Can we talk? I said. Alone. I'm kind of busy right now. I flew here to find you. We need to talk. She stood up, smiled at the guy. Give me 5 minutes. We walked away from the cafe, down a side street. What are you doing here? She asked. Looking for you. You blocked me, disappeared. After I sent you $18,000. I didn't ask you to come here. You took my money. For your mom, your brother, your cousin, remember? I didn't take anything. You offered. You wanted to help. Because you said they were in trouble. They were. Then where are they? Let me meet them. Let me see your brother. Your mom. She looked away. It's complicated. It's not complicated. Either they exist or they don't. Ben, you're making this weird. I'm making it weird. I sent you $18,000. And I'm grateful. But that doesn't mean we're together. That doesn't mean you own me. I don't want to own you. I want the truth. She pulled out her phone, started walking away. I have to go. My client is waiting. That guy. You're running the same con on him. She turned around, angry now. It's not a con, it's my job. I'm a tour guide. People pay me. Sometimes they want to help me, that's their choice. You lied about your family. I didn't lie. You assumed things. You wanted to be the hero, that's on you. She walked back to the cafe, sat down with the guy, smiled, touched his arm again. I stood there, watching, feeling like an idiot. I went to the police that afternoon. Tourist police station. Same one I'd been to before when I first arrived. Different officer this time. Explained everything. Showed him bank transfers. Messages, photos. He listened. Typed notes. Beatriz Herrera. We've had reports about her before. How many? 3 this year. Maybe 5 last year. Hard to say. A lot of people don't report it. Can you arrest her? For what? You sent her money willingly. As gifts. That's not illegal. She lied about her family, about emergencies. That's fraud. But you'd need to prove she lied. Prove her family doesn't exist. Prove the emergencies were fake. That's very difficult. Her address is fake. Her license is fake. Her reviews are fake. Then she's operating illegally as a tour guide. We can investigate that. But the money you sent, that's a civil matter. So she just gets away with it? She's been doing this for years. We know about her, but every time we get close, she disappears. Changes her name. Changes her look. Comes back a few months later. Why don't you warn people? We have warnings on our tourism website, but most people don't read them. They find guides on unofficial sites. They trust reviews. They don't think it'll happen to them. He printed a report, handed it to me. You can try to sue her, but you'd need to find her real identity, her real address. Good luck with that. I stayed in Cartagena 3 more days, asked around, showed her photo, tried to find anyone who knew her real name. Nobody did, or nobody would say. I went back to the cafe. The guy she was with waited until she left. Then I approached him. Hey, can I talk to you for a second? Sure. The woman you were with. Beatriz, be careful. What do you mean? She's going to ask you for money. Family emergency. Mum, brother, cousin, something. He laughed. I don't think so. She's just showing me around. That's what I thought too. Then I sent her $18,000. His face changed. You're serious? Dead serious, whatever. She tells you, don't send money. I appreciate the warning, but I think I can handle myself. That's what I said. I walked away. He probably didn't believe me. Probably thought I was bitter, jealous. He'd learn. I flew home 3 days later, filed disputes with my bank. All denied. Money sent as gifts, not fraud. Looked for her on social media. Nothing. No profiles, no traces. She was a ghost, professional, practiced, smart. I'd read about scams, watched documentaries, thought I was too smart to fall for one. But she didn't come at me like a scammer. She came at me like a professional, a licensed tour guide with great reviews. She gave me exactly what I wanted. Connection, adventure, romance. Then she took $18,500 and disappeared. The worst part, she's still doing it, still guiding tourists, still finding lonely guys who want to feel special, and they're sending her money. Right now. Today. Because she's that good. If you hire a tour guide in Cartagena or anywhere in Colombia, verify their license, check with official government tourism sites. Not random websites. Don't mix business with romance. If your tour guide starts flirting, if she invites you to dinner, if it starts feeling like more than a tour, walk away. Because the moment you catch feelings, you stop thinking clearly. And the moment family emergencies start, you're already trapped. I learned that the expensive way. $18,500 expensive. Don't make the same mistake. Thanks for sharing that, Ben. That one cuts deep. This is my Colombia stories. Stay safe out there.